because they will say, okay, they elected this, they elected that. Okay, so anyone who is in CPGM, you don't like it, or you must like it, because the government of Cameroon is not ready for any other person's trade. Okay, yes, that is what France does, and they will continue to do what they do best. Okay, if you look at if you look at Cameroon's situation, you can compare with the Ivory Coast, right? In 1994, when Houphouët Boigny died, and in Togo, even in Gabon, when Yesingbe Oyadema and Omar Bongo died, right? And in all these three cases, the French delayed the announcement of the death of those leaders until a French dictated solution was found. In Togo, the Speaker of the House, who was the constitutional next in line, was sent out on a fake mission. And once the announcement was made, the country's airspace was closed, ensuring that the Speaker was kept out of the political equation. That is what we have now. Where is Nyat? Where is Nyat Difenji, who is supposed to replace Biya? Automatically, constitutionally speaking, he too is nowhere to be found. The other guy, who is Abubakar, is nowhere to be found, right? The same thing happened even in all these countries, okay? Where even Gabon, you see Ali Bongo, Omar Bongo, the same thing. The same thing. So it's just Laurent Désiré Kabila of the Democratic Republic of Congo, following the assassination of Désiré Kabila, right? The same thing, Idriss Déby. The same thing, Chad, Idriss Déby, where Macron had to rush to N'Djamena. That is the same thing. These are what they are doing in it, okay? But some people said, they see a civil war broken. Like I said, the civil war in La Republic will be between the North, the Northeast, the Bamilekes, then now the Ewondo and the Doualas. Those three regions, they'll be fighting for this power. Okay? And while these guys are doing their thing, what Ambazonians have to understand is that this has nothing to do with Ambazonia. The only thing that has to do with Ambazonia is if a new president comes and does not want to negotiate with Ambazonia, then the war continues. Okay? The war will continue. Then, if not, where does Ambazonia factor in all these scenarios? We have to understand that Ambazonians are a distinct people, okay, and Ambazonians need to understand about this situation. We are looking at a president that can come and do negotiation. We are not looking at a president that will come and continue the war, because if a president come and continue the war, he will shoulder all the Biya's chaos, okay, all Biya's bad decision, and you don't want to start your presidency like that. So Ambazonia are watching. We are watching to see who takes over, whether Northeast or Bamileke Alliance, Ewondo or Douala Alliance, any alliance that they want to. If they say they want negotiation, we are ready for negotiation. The people of Ambazonia are ready to negotiate a very peaceful transition from where we are today to being a good neighbor. Okay, because when you separate with any country, you become very good neighbors. You never have a very, very chaotic neighbor. Like the chaotic neighbor that I've ever seen is when I visited South Korea and North Korea. You see two people standing at the border like this, but they are not talking. I saw that border. Then there is a zone called what they call a demilitarized zone. It means that zone is between the North and South Korea. There is nobody there. But the army, you see the North Korean army standing here, and the South Korean army is standing the other way, and they are watching at each other. But that is how the border is. If that is the way La Republic want our border to be, the Mongol Bridge. We can do that. But we don't want that kind of separation. We don't want that kind of chaotic separation. We want a peaceful transition, okay, where the two countries will enjoy those, they'll remain the same, have the same shared economy, responsibility, and everything. That is what happens in many countries. They separate. You don't even know that they separated, right? Hong Kong is there. You don't know if Hong Kong has their president, they have their parliament, they have everything, but they still feel as part of China. So it doesn't matter. Quebec in Canada, Quebec is a separate zone. They have their own president, their own prime minister, everything. But they feel they are part of Canada. So a lot of regions around the world have separated, but they still feel belong to. China, you have Macau, Taiwan is also still feel as part of China, but they have their president, they have their parliament, they have their own economy. Okay, so separation does not really say that okay, you stop any communication between the two countries. No, there will be trade going on, there will be activities going on. Okay, and that border can never be destroyed because that border will remain forever. That's why they said your neighbors remain your neighbors, because the pillars, you always share pillars, you always share walls, you always share anything because you are neighbors. That's how we are still going to be with our republic. No matter how we separate, we're still going to be neighbors. We're still going to be talking, trading, doing stuff as neighbors. Okay, that is my message. Thank you for watching, and God bless you. God bless the people of Amazonia. Thank you for watching. Okay.